I was watching this documentary on Netflix called The Great Hack that very neatly exemplifies how humans are essentially organic robots because our behavior can be predicted, and our behavior is predictable in general. And it opens up some very interesting questions relating to how we've been seeing ourselves, because each of us likes to see ourselves as this magnificent creation, original creature, and sometimes we also enjoy basking in how much we hate ourselves, and that becomes our thing of, I'm such a terrible person, and I've done all these bad things, and I'll always be a bad person, I don't deserve anything, and oh, woe is me. And at the end of the day, we are not as original or unique or unpredictable as we like to think we are. We are all very boringly predictable. We are all very boringly the same. We all function off of the same software, essentially, off of the same platforms, the same structure, the same foundations. You think that you are life living this way, that your behavior, that who you are is a perfect specimen of life. Unfortunately not. We are perfect specimens exemplifying the abuse of life, exemplifying exploitation of life, exemplifying blatant disregard for each other and for ourselves, exemplifying blatant ignorance of ourselves. I mean, how many people do you know who will honestly and properly reflect on why they said a particular thing or why they're feeling in a particular way? Most of the time, most people just go, I don't know, I just feel this way right now. It's just, I mean, what is there to know about that? Everything. There's everything to know about that. So we're a bunch of robots running off of ones and zeros, running off of rules like, if this happens, then I'll react in that way. And if that happens, then I'll react in this way. And if someone says that, then this is how I'm going to feel. And if I'm in this particular situation, this is how I'll behave. And if my partner says this thing, then this is how I'm going to feel. And this is how I'm going to treat them. This is how I'm going to behave for the rest of the day to punish them. And all of these things, all of these patterns that we live are patterns which makes them inherently predictable, which makes us inherently predictable. And we don't even know it. So, welcome to humanity. Big, giant balls of ignorance. So what next? Like what, when you get to that point where you start going, holy shit, there's so much about myself in life that I didn't see, that I didn't realize, that I've gotten lost in. Well, this is exactly what has been my life mission and the life mission of a group of people for over 10 years now, which is mapping out this human behavior, mapping out how we get to be the way that we are, and mapping out how we can change that, finding solutions that are livable, that can be used to change our behavior, that can be used to turn that ignorance and that blindly following our designs into deliberate acts of living, of honoring life, of honoring ourselves and honoring each other, and stopping the bullshit that we're so caught up in, and stopping the, oh, woe is me, self-pity and self-hatred and all of these really silly ways that we lose ourselves. And yes, we do lose ourselves within it. We lose the real part of ourselves because we're fluttering around in all of this airy-fairy, superficial bullshit. What we look like and things we said and, oh, I can't help who I am. Bullshit. We can change. Each and every one of us. We can change. And we can be better because we're bastards at the moment. We're a bunch of fucking cunts. Selfish, nasty, greedy little shits. So, there's a long road ahead. Don't get me wrong. It's not easy. But we can change. There are a lot of ways that you can support yourself to change, and there are a lot of people who will help you on your journey, but most important key is you. You have to be willing to make that change, to live it, to create it, because it's not easy going against our designs. It's not easy going against what every fiber in your body is telling you to do. But if you'd like to know more, then go check out Destiny. This is our bread and butter, as they say. It is what we have been working with, working towards, focusing on, developing for well over a decade. So we know what we're talking about by this point. Well, we know a little bit. I don't think that I'd ever want to get to a point where I say I know everything about anything. I know a little bit about some things, and I'm always learning. All right. Thank you very much for watching. You're going to see me next time.